everybody, it's Miss Kara and I'm here at Wintergreen and I'm going to share with you this really fun project we're going to do with making 3D poppies. So I'm going to go and tell you what we have for materials, and a lot of these materials you're going to be able to find right at home. So the first is just a simple egg carton. Those are going to be actually what the flowers, the poppies, are going to be made out of. And a red and a blue, just acrylic paint, a paintbrush, a green marker. It doesn't have to be a Sharpie, but let's see, glue, and just a material that we're going to be making the vase out of. So scrapbook paper works well. If you have, fabric, really construction paper, anything that you may have on hand, and then just frames. So I have some old frames that don't actually have anything in them. So that is the goal. But if you have frames that have the glass and the backing on them, you'll just be taking those apart and have a grown-up help you with removing the glass. So I'm just going to explain a few of the first steps. And I have my friends Jack and Sophie here, and they're going to demonstrate how much fun this project is. All right, so the first step is we need to cut this part out. So I found it was easier if you can kind of like break off parts, and then you want to separate each little egg cup, I guess is what we call those. So if you guys want to cut them to kind of look like this, and then we're just going to kind of round the edges and just cut off any little pieces that are sticking up. So we want it to kind of look like this right here. And then we're going to just take and cut 4 little slits in the cup. So this is going to be our little poppy flower. And you can just kind of trim the edges a little bit so there's a little bit of a rounded edge for each petal. So if you want to go ahead and start working on that, whether your frame has a cardboard insert inside. If it does, you can just take that insert right out, like out of this one, and you can use your cereal box, because everybody's got a cereal box laying around, and you can trace the insert. This one does not have an insert, so I am just going to just trace around this. Now, I traced the center part, so you want it to be a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give myself a little bit of extra space around the edges. I'm not cutting it right on the line. I'm just going to cut it so that it will stay inside, because I can always take off a little bit more if I need to, but if I cut too much, then you're kind of stuck. So cutting around. All right, so then this part will fit inside. Of course, we'll want it to go this way, so have some Rice Krispies here on the back, but no one will see that. So this is the part that you are going to paint. And I've chosen to paint blue for my background, but if you don't have blue at home and you have another color that you'd like to use, as long as it's not red, then you are all set. So, the red here too. So Sophie, if you want to paint the flowers, and then Jack, you can just paint this. I'll grab you over that. And then you're just gonna, all right, so you're just gonna paint the whole thing blue, okay? And then with the little poppies, just gonna paint the whole thing red, and you're gonna want to paint this side also. So you don't need to paint the bottom, but you're gonna want to paint this part red, and then you can let it dry, and then we'll flip it over, and then you'll paint the inside red as well. All right, so to make the vase, I'm just using a little bit of scrapbook paper. So I'm just gonna cut this with just a little bit of an angle so it kind of looks like a vase. And we'll add that too. Okay, so you're all done. We're just gonna wait for this to dry. But in the meantime, I'm gonna think, I may wanna trim this down just a little bit. And you'll just cut your base based on the size background you have. You may have some buttons laying around, and it really doesn't matter what color or size. You can basically get a pretty good variety inside. So I've just chosen these green ones, and what we're gonna do is once this is completely dry, we are going to just glue this right in the center. This is gonna go in the center, and then we'll glue this part to this. And then the vase, that will get glued to the background. Really cute. So we have our finished product. It's small, and it shows you that it doesn't matter what size frame you have, that you can still make this work. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of your completed projects right in the comments section. Thank you. Have a great day.